What is up, y'all? Welcome back to Captain of Industry. This is going to be episode 2 of our little series that we're starting here. It's been a couple days since I recorded the first episode, so I was just going to take a quick look around and just thinking about stuff I might have missed and that sort of thing. So for starters, I'm just going to get this going here. I forgot that you have to set a mining priority for these excavators. So we set up our little iron mine here. See, tons of iron. But right now it's not really set to do anything specific. So if you click on mining priority, we're going to want him to focus on iron ore. Now he's going to have to dig through some dirt and rock and such to get to the ore, but it's going to prioritize that, which is definitely what we want. Same thing with, I already did it for this copper mine over here. We're going to have it prioritize copper, which is going to be perfect. Another thing that I missed is on this ore sorter. Yeah, so I added iron here, but I didn't actually add it as an output. So it would have taken in iron ore, but then not really know what to do with it because I didn't have it set to output anywhere. So we fixed that, and then eventually once we get belts unlocked, which I actually don't know where that is, or conveyor belts. Hopefully, oh, here we go. Okay, conveyor belts pretty soon, which is nice. We're currently working on that. You know what? I think I'm gonna remove a couple of these just so we can get those going first. I can keep the ship up there, and then we'll do construction. Yeah, get rid of rubber. Oh, we need rubber. Okay, both of those into there, and then let's go straight to the conveyor belts. Then we can get our ramps, and we'll go from there. This stuff. Yeah, right. All right. As I was also getting my bearings, I noticed that these trucks up here with our tree harvesters, it says they don't have any jobs, and that's because there's no valid destination to put it, and that is because our wood storage is just about full. So I was thinking about building another one of these coal makers. Produces 7.5 coal. Right now we're using 6 there. Actually, I guess that's it. I guess that's all we're using. Unless, I don't think I'm missing any recipes that take coal. Another thing you can do to also check, I believe, is if you, right click on that, it tells you where your coal is being consumed. So right now it's only in the blast furnace. Eventually, yes, we need to set up a kiln so we can get concrete going, so we will be needing more coal. So for now, so we can start burning up some of that wood before we get too overfilled on wood, just so we can keep these guys clearing out these trees as well. I think I have it designated for them to clear. Yeah, I want them to clear this bit out, and then just all this sort of, actually, I think I want them to focus more on this area so we can have a buildable area first before we start going too crazy. Those I don't mind, whatever. Next thing, looking at our research here. Okay, blueprints, terrain leveling, the captain's office, which we're not going to put down yet, but basically that just lets you select some, like, they're called edicts, which reduces your unity gain, but it gives you like little perks basically. Basic diesel, so we'll clear that for now. Basic diesel we did set up last time. We have our fluid storage. I believe this is working. Not enough space for output. Okay, so we are full on diesel right now. That's awesome. So we can clear that off. Basic concrete. All right, so that's going to be our next one. But first, just real quick, we have a few things we can clear off of our goals here. So an easy one here, enable iron recipe that uses iron ore in the blast furnace. So I forgot this as well. So we have this guy digging up iron, but we didn't actually give it anything to do with it. So this is just using iron scrap, which comes from our little starter abandoned communication station, which is rapidly depleting. So what we're going to do is set iron ore. We'll leave the iron scrap on there so that if we have any, we can still use that. And that as well takes a lot more coal. Meaning we are going to need to get this going. Wood in there. And yeah, something just like that. It's fine. And then we'll copy this pipe. Nope. Just like that. Cool. And then we're going to unpause both of those so they get built. That'll start using up some of our wood, making some more coal. And I believe I can handle 66. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good on that for quite a bit. So that used that. Process iron ore, which is just going to go over time. I think we're still just complaining. Struggling to find a destination it can reach. Okay. Purchase concrete slabs for iron, which I don't know how much excess. Oh, okay, we do have a bit of excess iron. So if we go to our world map here, there is a little village or another settlement, I guess just north of us here. So if we want to purchase concrete for iron, how many did it say we needed to do for that achievement? I'm not sure. Just do 1 and see if that does it. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and that actually gives us more concrete and some construction parts. Processing iron ore. Yep, that's just going to keep going. Population growth. Build housing. We actually are starting to run a little bit low on some housing, so we'll go ahead and do that. I'm just going to copy this one here, and you can set them up in kind of like a grid-like thing. From what I understand, you can like start separate ones too, but for the time being, we'll keep it all together. I keep building mode is on, which is fine, but then I just have to manually unpause all this stuff. 2 out of 3. Okay, so we'll do one more. Yeah, the terrain does not like that. Let's do... let's just stick another one here for now. Get both of those built, just 80 construction parts each, which is fine. That'll open up a lot of free housing. We have plenty of food right now, and that'll help us get some more workers going too. So once we get these going, we can turn our beacon back on, which will bring in some more refugees, which will be great because they bring us nice little treats. And yeah, it'll be great. So 2 out of 3. I think I already did that, unless it's telling me I need to place a third one. I'll just give it a sec while those build. Okay. Build unit storage and assign it to iron. Build unit storage and assign it construction parts. Okay, let's make sure quick these are both going. Yep, that's using up some of our wood. That is awesome. We're just cranking out iron here. I believe it should be processing some iron ore. Yeah, perfect. And I believe, is that coming from here? Or do the trucks just take it straight over from the mine? I'm not sure exactly. Speaking of which, we probably should get a couple more trucks going. I think we have plenty of vehicle parts. Rubber is fine and diesel. So let's give ourselves 3 more trucks. And then we can assign an extra one here to this guy. Copper, we're not really in a huge need of right now. What's your deal here? Cannot deliver dirt, no valid destination. Now, is that because of this? I wonder. I wanted to kind of keep this so that it would dump the waste on the bottom and then we change it and make dirt on the top, but if that's just going to give us fits, I'd rather that just be flat and we can worry about finesse and all that later. So we're going to change this dumping designation actually. We're going to get rid of that and then we'll get to height 4. Yep, and we want this to be nice and level, so we'll just say this all is going to be at height 4, please. That should fix that issue. With them not having places to go. We'll collect these rewards. Perfect. And perfect. Alright. Okay, so we've gotten a good bit of concrete just from completing those tasks. But what I want to do then is start looking at our basic concrete. So that is going to be production. Yes, here's our kiln. Okay, so we're going to need limestone, even more coal, and some water. It's going to give us concrete and exhaust. Limestone, limestone, limestone is going to be this one here. Yes, perfect. All right, it doesn't take a whole lot, I don't think. Yeah, only 18. So we are going to need another excavator, which we'll build in our vehicle depot. Waiting for materials delivery. All right, we'll let those finish up. I just didn't want to run out of parts and then screw ourselves over. How many does this take again? 20, 40. Yeah, okay. So we'll do that, queue that up. That'll get going. As soon as that one's built, we'll assign it to this limestone over here. So we're actually going to need another one of our mine control towers. We'll just plop this one. Ooh. That is an interesting looking little hill there. I'm wondering where I should start this. I guess just kind of here and just go straight in, and then we can ramp down and then kind of work on leveling this all. So we'll just plop this, say here. Should be tucked out of the way enough for us. Just 20 construction parts. I'm just going to Unity that so a truck doesn't have to make a trip up. And then we'll have to wait for that to assign. How are we doing over here? Just checking on this stuff, making sure I have it all set up properly. You're just carrying dirt, and I think you're just, yeah, going to dump it there. Just making sure this is all good. I didn't see on here anything for copper, so I'm not sure if we have to wait. If that's like a research thing. Okay, yeah, once we unlock copper refinement, I'm sure then we will have that as an option. So that'll be great. That'll be yeah, good to get that started, get that going. Another thing I had a thought of, once we kind of fill this in, it would be great if we could start dumping. I don't know how far out we want to, if we want to do like a whole like big area like this, but it would be great to give us some more space back here. This isn't going to be our production area long term, but for now it would give us a little bit more elbow room. Also getting rid of this would be great, which they're doing a great job. Only like about 100 concrete slabs left there. So yeah, let's just get started with our concrete. Ship dock repair is completed researching, which we can do for 100 construction parts. We've got about 109. I think we're making more. And the only other thing we need it for right now is this. Does this take? It does take 50. Which we should have more by then. No, let's just get this placed first. Let's make sure that we can have this. And so our concrete slabs are used for our construction parts. So we probably want to keep this relatively close. We are overmaking our mechanical parts, which is a good thing, I suppose. Don't remember why I built 2 of those. Probably just because the math for the iron worked out that way. So I suppose I could build another vehicle depot. They are both full of electronics as well. Okay, well, we're not building lots of vehicles now, so it's not a huge concern. We got a couple trucks there waiting, and then once this excavator's done, we'll get that up there, and we'll assign that probably 1 or 2 trucks to ferry us some limestone back and forth. But yeah, for now, we'll leave a little bit of space for expansion here. So I'm thinking we'll do something like this, I guess. Oh, we are going to need water, which we do have our water source here from our rainwater harvesters. I'm not sure how much. So that takes 6 water, and they have a bunch, about 4.7, and that's 6, and we have 4 of these. So that should be enough if we get consistent rain to keep up with this. I'm going to try that for now before we start groundwater. Just because I don't know the nearest. Yeah, groundwater sources up there. Wouldn't be the end of the world per se, but we'll use these for now, and then just to get us started. So let's just put this. What do we need at the back there? We'll need limestone and coal. I'm just going to pop this right. Should I do this way? What am I trying to do? So the exhaust is kind of more away from everything else. Doesn't really matter, but we'll do it anyways. Let's get a water pipe going down there, which is going to be oy vey. Oh, yeah, here we go. We're going to connect all these up. Perfect. Connect up to there. And now we're going to take it up. I don't think we're going to have to dig into here at all, so we should be good to just come straight down with it. We're going to have to go that way a little bit. So yeah, whatever. To dodge our ore sorter there. We'll get you there. We'll just come straight over. To come over quite a bit, actually. Something like that. And where is that? Just on the edge of that bigger tile. And we're setting this up at a height 5 just so that our trucks and stuff can still get underneath there without... yeah, just so we're not making obstacles in there. So kind of future-proofing it. I meant to double-click that. So build, and then boom, boom. Okay, perfect. Then we can get rid of, let's see, this little bit from there to there. Perfect. And the rest should have been set to build. Yep. And yeah, perfect. They've already started. Do we have water? Yes, water is coming down these pipes. Okay, so we got that, and then we need limestone. They've already put some coal in there. Perfect. Let's get a storage unit. Loose storage is going to be for limestone. We're going to direct connect this just for now. I can take either there. Perfect. I should have set up one there as well and then put that pipe around, but that's okay. We'll change this all around once we get belts anyways, just because it makes it so much easier to automate stuff without having to directly pipe it in. And we'll say keep that a little bit full at least with limestone, which we do not have any yet, but here's our lovely excavator. So we're going to go over here and we're going to assign you an excavator. And let's just say 2 trucks for the time being. And now you have no mining designation yet. We're going to change that right now. I'll go back here, and we even have some limestone here, but you know, it would actually probably be best to get rid of this all first before we try to build anything in here. Just then it's out of the way. It's also easy to get to here. So that being said, let's dig from... I should have moved this actually, because now it's... I did not realize it was directly in the way there. I'm going to do that first before we get to invested in this building over here. So go ahead and tear that down. We'll put another one. I was trying to keep it out of the way, and I put it directly in the way. It's typical. We'll put this, just say... let's just... yeah, whatever. It really does not matter that much. I'm overthinking it. We'll just plop it right there. I'm going to go ahead and Unity that, and we'll Unity tear down this other one just for ease. And I'm going to rename this now before I forget. This is our limestone mine. Is that how I did the names for the others? Copper mine tower. Yeah. I'll keep them all the same. There we go. And then we're going to do our mining designation. So this is height 24 here. We're going to want to do a little ramp down, which is going to be this way. So we'll start at height 23, and we'll just go... don't know how much lower this all is. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm assuming, is what the little layers means, is that there's 6 layers down there. So this is actually going to have to be pretty deep. If this is 24, we'll have to go down to 18. 18 is there. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that and then level this off here. Nope, that's not level at all. 18, there we go, that's what I wanted. Just set this at 18. Ooh, that gets kind of trippy. And we'll bring this all the way across. We want all this limestone. All of it, all of it, all of it. And we might as well just bring this straight across. This is going to take them a while to clear, but just set it up this way for them. Alright, and then we're going to have to adjust this area. It's going to be... it's bigger than it needs to be, but that's totally fine. As long as it's all encapsulated, it's good to go. And then we're going to assign you a couple of trucks. And then once he gets his way over here, we're going to have him focus on mining priority limestone. Great. That's going to get going. This has nearly everything it needs besides limestone, of course. Great. These are already just one empty. Okay. So as long as we get some rain going the next few days, we should be all right. I'll leave that there just for now. Next on the docket is our ship dock repair. Right, so 100 construction parts, and we currently have 61. Are we not making more, or is it just taking a while? Just taking a while, I suppose. Okay, so I would say we can do with that, but now we're waiting for products. So is this not getting iron quick enough? Where has our excavator gone? Hello? What is... Oh, refueling. Oh my goodness. Okay. I was like, what on earth are you doing there? Yep. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I hadn't seen that before. I don't know if much later it comes then when you have other trucks come to refuel it. Like I know trucks can deliver fuel for other vehicles. I had just never seen that happen before. That was okay. Cool. I thought I had messed something up, but this one's going with the copper. Cool. We're about to finish researching our copper refinement, so we should be able to add that as a product to sort. There. Oh, it is. It is here. Okay. It's just not. Does not have an output yet. For the time being, I think we'll put dirt and rock in the same output, just because we won't have a ton of them, and then we can clear that, and we'll say that is our copper. So now that allows our trucks to come up and collect single loads of these sorted ores. Excavator is up here. They are going to be digging quite a bit of dirt start, just because of how deep we had to go here to get that limestone. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. It'll just take a minute for us to actually see any of that limestone come out. But that's okay. It'll give us a chance to have these rainwater harvesters get filled back up. Hopefully we get some rain here again soon. So yes, okay. This is going, waiting for products, waiting for iron, just because this was refueling, yeah. 10 iron. This is focusing on iron, yep, just working on it. Okay, we should be able to add maybe another truck or two, just for now. Because if we have no iron, we have nothing. Because then we have no construction parts. We could look at maybe doing some trading. I don't know if we have... So we have gobs of wood. Wood we could trade for iron scrap. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. I don't want to run us out of our wood resource, but it looks like we're pretty full. These are full of coal. We could build a coal store, which might not be a terrible idea. It's just then, since we still don't have our belts yet, we'll just have our trucks hauling from here to our coal store. Or I suppose we could put it directly into here. That's alright. For now, we'll just use our wood resource, and we'll do some trading. So, I should have checked how many... Okay, so we have 104 of those. How much iron scrap? We used all this. Let's just trade for some iron scrap, just because that's kind of our holdup right now. That takes 0.5 unity. That's fine. I'll just do 1, 2... And that went up to 50 now. Bunch of scam artists. We'll do one more. That should give us a decent amount of iron scrap. I don't know. Does that just go straight to here? Or does it go to... I don't know where that actually goes. The iron scrap we just traded for. We might have actually just got scammed. I don't know. Let's see. Does it say? Quick trade officers or offers are removed from your storage. Imported products arrive at your trading dock. Oh yes, trading dock. I forgot about you. Okay, yeah. So there we got all of our iron scrap. Great. That's Perfect. That's enough to keep us going for a little bit. By that time, hopefully this guy gets digging into some iron. We could maybe think about building another excavator, but we were going to need some more iron. So we'll give that a minute. Basic concrete, yes. Just waiting for our limestone over here. And you are waiting for trucks. I suppose that is quite a journey they have to go there. Back and forth. How many trucks do we have available? Let's see. 6. We'll give you another 2 for now as well. Just want to make sure that this is good to go. Our tree harvesters should be up here somewhere. Just going to town. Yeah, here they are. Perfect. Doing their thing. There's our loose storage for coal. I don't know why we didn't build this. This would be a great thing to build. Use up some of our construction parts. That's fine though. Did I have... Oh, yes, because I can't belt that in yet. But that's fine. We should have those soon. We're working on rubber, and then after that is going to be... Oh, we have 2 more. Construction 1, or Construction 2, rather, and then our conveyor belts. So we're coming along with that. Coming along. Looking at our food situation, we are great. Just cooking some potatoes. It's great. Housing, we have plenty since we had to build all of those. Our population's on the up, and... yeah, plenty of free housing. We'd like some more workers, actually, yes. So on pause of speaking, in about 6 months we'll get some refugees. They'll bring us some goodies as well. Let's go back to our goals and collect, yes, beautiful, beautiful free rewards. So this is for our vehicle parts. This is for our processing iron ore. Next thing we got, build unit storage and assign it to iron. Build unit storage and assign it to construction parts. Let's go ahead and just do that. Not that we have many. Well, no, we do have some construction parts. And I suppose that's also why they're not producing some. We did run out of iron, just to be fair. But let's get a unit storage here. Yeesh, yes, this is going to be when we're going to start running into some potential issue with having enough space. I'll plop this here. I just really don't want to cramp our space and leave us no room for expansion. So I'll leave this just here for now. Assign this to construction parts. Doesn't matter if they keep that full or not. If there's any in here, they'll just transport it straight over. And then for iron, I don't really feel like we need an iron storage at the moment, but just for the sake of completing that quest, or that goal, I guess we'll just plop one. Well, because we're gonna definitely do some more here. Why don't we just plan some more of these then? It's a really neat feature. Once we have planning mode, and we're going to hold C and then drag our mouse across, and this is going to copy everything we have here, so we can see just like that. That is exactly what it's going to look like when we want to build a new one. So it's just ready to go. We could, we might as well actually reuse smokestack, just because that can handle 60, and these only produce 18 or 24. So yeah, where is ours? That is our only smoke output. Okay. This is going to be for our copper eventually. We're going to want to plan for extra iron. So let's delete this one. And then we can just pipe from here. We'll take it... Let's just take it up nice and high. Actually, oh yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. Over to here. Then, oh no, that's actually part of that. I didn't. I did not leave that any space. What we can do is destroy this, and if we put one, oops, like there, then what we can do is take a pipe from here to there, and then we will have to delete this one, which will stop our production just momentarily. Somebody come pick up those parts. Thank you very much. We'll go from there. Cannot join if not live. Why? Do we need a connector there first? Oh boy. Yeah. So let's just delete that a little bit and that little bit. Put a connector there first, and then what we're gonna do is take that. What on earth are you doing? There we go. Just like that. Okay. Now we desperately need to pause that bit at least. We'll get this side built too. Cool. So that we're gonna unity this. Actually, I don't want to wait for our stuff to get built. Unity that. Perfect. Now we have exhaust again. Yep, you can see it flowing through there. Perfect. So this is back and running. Waiting for products. Yes. And have we gone through all of that iron scrap already? Not quite. Just waiting for trucks to go back and forth. Our trucks are quite busy at the time. Okay, so we have finished copper, synthetic rubber, working on construction, and then we get our conveyor belts. Awesome. Okay, so just to finish that off, we are going to build a storage, unit storage, yep. And we're going to assign that to iron. Alright, that has to be built, of course. Did it in planning mode again. Okay. Now, stockpile diesel. Disable truck import for the new diesel storage. Okay, so our diesel storage is here. We do not want our trucks to be able to bring it over here. So we'll just click. And that was an easy one. So that means they can still export from here. So we're producing it. We got our crude oil and coal. And then they are just not able to bring diesel from elsewhere to here. So it still allows our little excavators and trucks and stuff to come and get diesel. They just can't bring it in there and store it from other places, which is perfect. We don't need them doing that anyways. So that gave us some stuff for free. Our trucks are slammed busy right now. I assume that's because we just have them assigned to some of the extra mines around. So let's, if we can, I don't want to put too much strain on our construction parts, but this is fine because we have plenty of vehicle parts. We still have tons of rubber, and we're looking great on diesel. So let's actually just queue up quite a few of these to lighten our load a little bit. That we'll start using more diesel, but we're producing it, which is great. Okay, so that is there. They have, oh, a store iron and unit storage. Okay, all right. Don't think we're going to be able to do that now just because all of our iron is going straight into these. So we'll just let that one ride for a minute. Concrete production. Establish a limestone mine, which we are working on. You are digging your butt off trying to get down into the dirt. Love it, love it, love it. That'll help us produce concrete slabs, and then we're gonna get back to repairing our shipyard, which was what we needed construction parts for. We need 100. So y'all are going. Okay. Looks like you're getting some iron ore. Are you digging iron? Still working your way through the dirt, some rock. How many trucks did we have over here? Okay, we had 4. That should be plenty to just keep you busy, keep you going. But just as soon as we can start getting some more iron, that's gonna be great. You know, if we can actually, maybe we should think about building another excavator. One for our iron mine, and then I also was thinking it would be great if we could get one started up here, especially once these trees are gone, to just start leveling all of this out. It's going to take quite a while, but if we just kind of have one chipping away at it, it'll go faster than you think. Actually, we'll probably want to do this first so we can get some more rain harvesters going to keep up with our rain demand. Are these... Oh yeah, we haven't used this yet because we don't have limestone, so these are still good to go. We will eventually need water for our farms when we upgrade them to irrigated farms, and then also for our housing here. We'll have... I don't think we're anywhere near that, actually, but yeah. So food market, waste collection. There's another one for water service that we'll add as an amenity for our lovely citizens at some point. So trucks are still busy, so I'll just let them go. I'm gonna actually just speed us up a little bit so we can get going, because we are just waiting for our construction parts so we can repair the dock. And then once we do that, we can load some crew onto our ship and we can start exploring here, which is going to be great. I think every time you explore a new location, you get some rewards, and then we can also find some different mines and stuff like that. We've got some new refugees, which is great. Awesome. They brought us some iron scrap, copper, rubber. Perfect. I think, yeah, the refugees bring stuff into the cargo dock rather than the trading dock, which is good. That's fine. That's great. Okay, so these are going to get built. Don't want to run us out of diesel, but I will queue up 2 more of those. So once our trucks are out, I'm just going to go straight into that. And then I suppose we should start planning for rubber, just since those take 10 each, and then these take none, just iron, which is going to be fine. That's going to be fine. Yeah, so let's start thinking about our rubber, which is our derivative of our oil here. Right. So, I don't know if we have access to sulfur at the time being. I don't know if you can mine sulfur. No, I believe it's just a product that is made. So, production, yeah, that's way down the line for producing sulfur. That's going to unfortunately be out of reach for us for now. So, we're going to be using coal. Speaking of which, how are these keeping up? Okay, great. Because I do know we're going to put a heavy demand on coal once we start getting some more of these blast furnaces built. Which, you know, speaking of, how much would it be for us to build all of this? 123 parts. We're not really... No, let's just do it. Let's go ahead and do that. That'll double our iron production, which is going to be great for keeping up the demand. So we'll get our construction parts back before too long. That's going to increase our demand for coal, which I think these are keeping up. Yeah, it's got plenty of stuff there. Plenty of stuff there. We could put in a little buffer, like a coal storage as a buffer for those, but before too long we're going to have belts, and then we'll probably likely just belt our coal straight over to here to keep our trucks from having to do that on their own. Waiting for materials delivery. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, that'll double our iron production, which is going to be fantastic. They've already started storing stuff in here, which is good. But then, yes, so that's consuming more coal now. And then this is going to be consuming coal. But that's fine. These two seem to be keeping up just fine. Or I suppose we could add in a third one. I suppose we could. If we're going to do that, how many construction parts does that cost to build? I've totally forgotten where they are. No. No. Oh my goodness. General, no. How have I forgotten? Yeah, forestry, that's right. If we have enough space, it might be worth just building a few of these. Let's do this in building mode. If we do Plan for the future. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because that is how much one of these can handle. It's 60 exhausts, and these produce 6. I could do 10 actually. I don't need near that many, and that would be probably more wood than we could produce with just our 2 harvesters. We'd need some more, which I'd be fine with. It's just they take not all that much vehicle parts, but we don't really have any to spare right now. So we'll hold off on that. But we're going to want to put some storage here, unit storage. This is going to be for our wood that it needs. Do we do that here or over here? They're coming from up there, so save them a little bit of a trip, but we want to plan to have lots of space to expand our wood storage. Well, for the time being, we'll just leave those there. I'm gonna mark, actually, I'm gonna put a smokestack down first. Here makes the most sense. Because if we're gonna have belts soon, we're gonna want to belt the coal straight into the backs of here. So if we use just a pipe for now as a placeholder, this takes, yep, either one. So we'll do, say, like, something like that. Well, no, we'll just, yeah. Just say put this, I'll just tuck this over here. Yeah. Tuck this over here. And then we'll get a pipe. And we'll go up. Don't need to go quite that high. Let's go to height 3, say. Right here. And then down. And then we'll have each of these connect up. Like so. That's all of the exhaust for them, and then once we have our belts, they can just belt. I'll have a belt kind of collect it all here and then divvy it up between the two, or further down the line yet then as well for when we have some copper stuff, which we're going to have to do here soon. New refugees, perfect, perfect, thank you so much, perfect, perfect. We have unlocked construction parts too, so we'll organize that up here. This all is ready. Still, we're going to have our trucks just until this is ready, which should be in the next couple minutes. It's going to be awesome. Wood is hurting at the moment. So, I could do... How many... Where's our tree harvesters at? Our lovely, lovely harvesters. They're hiding from me. Hello? I literally cannot find them. Or is that our limestone trucks? Yeah, I believe that was from the limestone. I cannot see our tree harvesters. Have they gone to refuel? Oh, no, they're down here. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So they both right now have 2 trucks. Let's bump them both up to... I want to say 4. I want to just do it. Really get our trees chopped down. If we see a bunch of trucks waiting around doing nothing, we'll knock them down. We'll knock them back down if we have to. But we are going to need a lot of wood for all of this. So we have 2 there, which we're going to mark for deletion once we have some more of these built. Let's go ahead and just start off with 4. And all of those pipes. Might as well just build those before I forget. We'll leave those other 2 coal makers for now. And once these get built, which are we just waiting for construction parts? Yeah, we kind of are. So if we delete these, that'll give us some of our parts back, I think. Not enough fuel for a vehicle. You. You don't have enough fuel to... Have you run out of fuel? Can somebody bring you fuel? Or did he use... Is he just so busy that he won't go and refuel? I wonder. That's something else we could look into. Where is our... fluid storage? We could put a fluid storage down here for our diesel, I suppose. Actually, I'm going to slow this down just for a second so we can figure this out, because this is quite an issue if this guy can't get fuel. I wonder if we can... Oh, he does not have enough fuel to get over there to refuel. Is that what that's saying? I understand. Okay, okay. So we are going to need a diesel storage. You know, it would make sense to... We have our diesel generator here. How many construction parts? It costs 30, and we currently have 0. Yes, because we just built all of this. Okay, can we trade for some? We have a decent amount of wood. We have a good amount of coal. Our iron is looking awesome. That's so good. What did we need? Construction parts. We cannot trade for construction parts. We can only trade them away. Okay, we'll have to do it on our own, I suppose. You are waiting for concrete slabs. Okay. Which, have we started? No, just because we don't have limestone yet. We can trade for them. Let's see, what's our 20 for 20, 20 for 20. Yeah, okay. Would much rather spend our wood than our iron. So that gives us some more concrete, which we need for these. Now we'll just have to wait for our trucks to ferry them from the trading dock. Got some more refugees. Still looking good on housing. Brought us... I think that's the only thing keeping our rubber stock right now is our beautiful refugees. Still haven't had a chance to get to any of that. Stockpile products, perfect. Concrete production we are working on, and then our shipyard. Okay, so we're kind of caught up with our goals, just kind of trying to stabilize ourselves here. So now you are going to refuel. Oh, because we have diesel here from our refugees. Yes, okay. So we are going to want a fluid storage here, just so that doesn't happen again. I'd consider putting one here, just so they don't have to go quite as far. But I don't know if that's a waste. Because then either way, we're going to have our trucks run it. Oh, that is completely full. That is wonderful. It would be nice if it was just kind of centralized. This one... Did we have another... Is there 2 there? I think we built 2, right? I think we built 2. What happens if we assign you 1 more? Is there still another one on the ramp? Yes, awesome. Okay. So this one is going to be our leveler, which honestly, I know there's iron there. We want to level this. I did say I wanted to level this first, so I'm going to stick to that. Let's get a mining control tower. I don't know if the distance really has any sort of impact on this. Considering this is the area we majority want to flatten, I'll say we'll stick this... well, I really just don't want it to get in the way of anything. This can go... this can just go here. Well, no. In case we want to expand that, I'll save it some space. This can go... We'll just put it here next to these beautiful little trees. Let's go ahead and unpause that. And this is going to be our leveler. I can't type. Leveler. Awesome. Assign you that and give you 3 trucks. Now, you, my precious, are going to mine this here. So our height is 24. So we're going to do all of this and this. I've never messed around with the leveling designation, so I don't know if we would kind of put that here. If that would like just push the dirt over. Should I? I suppose we could give it a shot. You know what? Let's try it. So we'll do, say we just want, no, I don't want to risk pushing stuff down onto our farms and stuff down here actually anyways. So we'll just stick to the basics. 24, I want that to all be 24, and then I suppose we're gonna want, they're working on the trees there. There's trees here too, actually. We'll do that little bit, and then once they complete that, I want this to all be level as well. So you can just cut right through. Say there? That's inside this mining designation. First of all, let's get you built. And then we'll give you this area to start with. Go to town on that. You're being built. And then we're going to just edit your area down for now. We will make that encompass more of that iron deposit soon. But just for now, once this finishes over here, we'll move that area to there. And then I can just start leveling this for us, which is going to be great. Great, great. They're dumping stuff here, which is cool. Some waste, a lot of dirt. Excuse me. I'm curious if we've started mining limestone here yet. It doesn't appear so. You've got, yeah, 4 trucks. Oh my goodness. You're still waiting for them just because they have to go so far. If there was a place we could dump up here, I'd say let's go for it. But I'd really much rather just work on this bit and then really just kind of probably expanding this out is going to be our next best option. Our rainwater harvesters are now full again. More refugees. Thank you very much. See our leveler in action. Beautiful. Go to town, buddy. We could do with some more trucks. Our diesel is still great. Rubber we have plenty of from our refugees. Vehicle parts are great. Let's just go ahead and use up the rest of our vehicle parts then. Get a couple more trucks. Lighten the load here. Our vehicles are extremely busy. Extremely busy. Allow partially loaded trucks. Just because we have a lot of little jobs now, I'll say we'll allow that. Now that those are built up there, we can go ahead and mark those to be deleted and all of that as well. Did I get it all? There we go. So that will all now be deleted. Oh my goodness, look at our wood storage. Our poor wood storage. Are you... Yes. Queued and waiting is what I was worried about. We now do not have enough harvesting speed. Meaning we might want to think about... Or do we... No, actually... We could either take trucks away from both of those, which would help our truck situation, or we build another tree harvester. Considering how low our wood store is, and it's trending down. I did just trade a bunch of it away, to be fair. But I think that's when I did the trading. Is that what that, or was that back here? Is there a way we can expand this? Our wood consumption has jumped, I assume, since we built these. We did just delete these other 2. But... what would it take if we would build another? 30 vehicle parts, which we have. Iron we have, and diesel we have plenty of. What are you waiting for? Ah, you're just waiting for somebody to deliver your parts. I'm just going to go ahead and Unity. Oh, I didn't mean to delete that. We'll round that off at an even 30, and then we'll queue up one of these. Get those trees going. It looks great over here now, all these trees being gone. Gives us a little bit of breathing room. Just a teeny little bit. Not too much. Not too much. How many trucks are you assigned? I'm curious. Just one. Okay, good. Don't want more than one there. And then are you guys keeping busy enough with your trucks? Yeah, we have 4 over here. What's our iron situation looking like? Ooh, still probably could use more. Are you guys mostly digging up iron? Yeah, you are. Our copper is full. That's because we're doing nothing with it at the moment. Let's see, what do we have here? Mining designations outside of mine tower areas. Yeah, that's just this little bit. As soon as this is done with this area up here, which is doing well so far, we'll move that down here. That'll get rid of that. Just gonna mute that for now so it doesn't keep popping up. Still waiting on our concrete to start. I shouldn't have had him dig down so deep. Oh, it's gonna take a while. And we are low. You know what? Is he making progress there? I'd like to say just we'll level some of this off before we dig down, which we might have to. Might have to just call a mulligan. We really just need some limestone going. So I'm just going to get rid of this for now. The vision was there. Unfortunately, it was not exactly the correct call. We're just going to start right where this... We'll start on level ground. We'll just dig in. Say right about there. We really just need to get some limestone going. So you go ahead and have a field day there, buddy. Gonna... Is that it? Did I do a dumping designation there? I guess I did. Okay. 24. Go straight in there. There we go. Okay, cool. Awesome. So you're just waiting for him. Do his thing. Go ahead and start digging up some limestone for us, baby. Awesome. Okay. So, kind of scatterbrained still. Just trying to get our legs under us. Our food situation still looks great. Our energy is good. Health is pretty good. Still have plenty of housing. Some more refugees coming in. Workers. Alright, let's finally try and get our shipyard repaired. We've been kind of dodging around it. Bouncing around a whole bunch of different things here and there. We have 70 construction parts right now. Are you making more? You're waiting for concrete. I keep shooting myself in the foot with that. Dang it. Okay, more concrete then. We're going to need... Can we do with trading away wood? I think so. Or iron. How much iron do we have? Oh, we have tons of iron. Let's do 1 and... Yeah, does that give us enough concrete for now to build some more construction parts? And our trucks are still busy, of course. Do we have another tree harvester already? One we already had. Another one we already had. Where's our third one? Did we make a third one? Oh, you're down here. Oh, you have no trucks assigned. It says 3 available. I'll give you 3, but then I'm gonna lose 1 on both of you, just so we don't use up all of our available trucks. This is still full of copper. We're going to have to start our copper refining here soon, so we don't get screwed over on that. These are now making construction parts again, which is good. Let's speed this up a bit. We're waiting for 100 so that we can repair our ship here. If we just go ahead and click repair, I think they'll just start shuttling over the parts whenever they're available, of course, which Not really at the time being. Okay, so vehicle parts we're making here. So we have everything we need. Well, we completed concrete production. Does that mean we have limestone? We do have limestone. Beautiful, beautiful. So that was definitely the right call there. Should have done it earlier. Kiln needs an output. What did that say? Kiln needs a transport to output exhaust. Oh my goodness, yep. I never put a smokestack over here. Okay. Let's put a smokestack. Let's just pipe that right in. I did it in build mode again, and if we have the parts, let's just Unity that because we're gonna need it. Great, 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 great. Awesome, awesome. More refugees, perfect. So we are now producing our own concrete as soon as we get some more limestone down here, of course. But our trucks should be set limestone there. You have limestone and dirt, so I think he's gonna dump the dirt. Or how does that work? I see, I see, I see, I see. So that we're gonna have to figure out. Huh. So I suppose we just need another ore sorting plant. Huh. What if we put an ore sorter right here? Then they can just process the... They can just... Our trucks go straight from here to wherever we put this, which... Put... is that going to be... no, not directly in our way. We can put this here. What does this take to build? 80 construction parts. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then, so once we have this built, this is going to do dirt, rock, and limestone, and then probably slag if it has slag in there. And then we will be able to output our actual limestone. Because right now it's just stuck in there and it has nowhere to go, which is unfortunate. I think what we might have to do, conveyor belts, yes, perfect. We've run ourselves out of construction parts trying to upgrade this. Let's see if we can, no, we couldn't trade for them, right? That was like the only thing we could not trade for. So we shot ourselves in the foot there a little bit. This will be done in 20. Okay, it's not really holding us up because we have enough concrete to be able to keep doing that. I'm gonna unassign that. I don't know if that just deletes it, but we can't have limestone going in there and then not having any sort of output. That's no good. So that being said, we might also eventually want to build another one of these just for our iron, because just since we have 2 of these going, I'd imagine we're going to want to do that. Storage and logistics. Okay, that's just a tutorial popping up for me. Okay, let's take a look at this real quick. So we're going to be doing that, ramp for vehicles. Then, yeah, so our food is still good, so I don't know if we have to worry about crop rotation just yet, or irrigated farms. Advanced concrete, we just got into basic concrete, so I don't know if that's really a necessity right now. We're probably going to want our fuel station. That'll give us extra vehicles then. That'll be good. Probably should do this for our water, which then takes us to housing too. Let's go ahead and queue up our fuel station. These all cost the same amount of research pretty much. Groundwater pump. I suppose at that time we'll probably want to start doing... Let's just queue up this kind of row here. Follow the natural progression of the game. And then at that point we'll want to go to... Well, we're not really near our cap now. We'll go to settlement water. And then we'll go down to vegetable farming. And we'll just queue up quite a few here. we'll leave it there for the time being. That gives us plenty of stuff to do there. Let's see if we actually have any rewards that'll help us out with our little predicament. So that gives us, perfect, some concrete. Okay, I guess that's the only one that we had. Pause the beacon. Can do. Was that it for that one? Or does that come back if I unpause it? Because I do want to keep getting in some refugees, at least for a bit, since we have so much free housing. Ore sorting plant blocked due to full output. You are full of copper, full of dirt. And I assume that's just because our trucks are so busy that they can't come and pick this stuff up. Also because we don't have... You know what? Let's pause you, actually. Because we don't need to be mining copper, really, if we're not using it. Yeah, we're not making anything out of copper right now, so there's no real point in us doing that, just to kind of wait. So that's waiting for concrete. Okay, is it really just because of our trucks? So now we can, let's make a few more. We have 84 vehicle parts, plenty of diesel and rubber, so we can realistically, let's queue up 4 of these, and then we're gonna have to unity the parts because we don't have anybody to come deliver them. Just unlocked ramps for vehicles. Cool, 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 cool. That's going. That'll help us. Our wood now is full, actually. Okay, so that means we can... And you are doing what? Just waiting. Alright, so let's take you down. All of you down to 2. Maybe 3 tree harvesters was a bit too ambitious. That frees up some of our trucks. Or is it just that they're not... Oh, no. Okay. So these are... They have plenty. Okay. Let's, maybe last thing we do right here is let's automate just a little bit of this. That takes construction parts too. Never mind. That's going to have to wait. Because we're going to need... Assembly Mark 1, we're going to need to add another row that takes electronics and makes us construction parts too. So that's much more than I can get into right now. So that's going to have to wait. We're building some more trucks. Hopefully helps the demand here. I think we just got some more refugees. Cool. Now we're going to go ahead and pause this. We still have some free housing, which is good. That's good. Our population has gone up quite a bit. And we still have plenty of food, so that's good. Let's see what's going on here. You have no designations. Perfect. So this is now perfectly level. Love that. That's awesome. So we're going to move you... Oh, I meant to click this here. You are going to level all of this for me. Please and thank you. So that'll take rid of that one. And then this is being full. Just because... Oh, we have plenty of iron in there. It's just we don't have anybody to ferry it back and forth. So actually, what I can do, which I haven't messed around with much yet, is general priority. If we up this, so higher priority is a lower number. If we put this at like a 6, it'll tell our trucks that we want this done more importantly than other things around the island, which I think right now is probably appropriate given our current situation. So now we can go ahead and cross off basic concrete. We know that's working. Did we fully repair this? We have. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Is our ship fueled? It is. We don't have any crew. Let's go ahead and load crew. We have plenty of workers. We can cross that off of our list. And now we have a beautiful ship, which, if you have any creative names, let me know. Otherwise, I'll try to come up with something. We'll just keep it the ship for now. But yeah, this is very exciting. We can tell this to keep full, which gives our trucks, you know, just another thing to do, which they don't really need right now. Our diesel has rapidly spiked our diesel usage because we have so many more trucks and stuff now. Not enough space for output. So we're still making a bunch. It's just that we haven't made any because that's been full. So that's fine that that's showing a downward trend. Let's just send our ship out real quick. So we'll just... Closest one here. Looks to be this one or this one. Doesn't really matter. But we'll just send this out here. And let's see you go on your way. Your first voyage. Find us some loot, please. Bring back some construction parts. Or something. And then we can actually track. We'll speed this up. I think we can track progress here. And there's lots of open ocean to explore. But for now, send them over there. And then we'll see what they discover. Hopefully something good. It could be a settlement. Could be eventually like a mine. I know there's eventually like pirates and stuff too. We'll have to outfit our ship with some weapons and defenses and extra armor. Which is going to be fun to get into. So our ship should be there now. I don't know if it just takes a second. Exploration is in progress. Okay, so I'll let you do your thing over there. Everything is working here. We're making construction parts. We're full of those there. Okay. We're again still full of wood. Coal makers are going. Are we full of coal here? Location explored. Perfect. That's what we were waiting for. And we did find some loot. Good, good, good. Okay, so I think, yes, then that unlocks some more stuff to go explore. Oh, do you have enough fuel to keep going? Yeah, go ahead. If we have the fuel, absolutely. Okay, our trucks have gotten better from critical now to just very busy. Just good. We now have 0 resting. Why do we have an excavator that is not doing anything? That was our copper one, right? Because we paused you. That's fine. That's totally fine. Totally fine. Is our water keeping up? It looks like it is, so we don't need to build anymore now. Let's take a look at our trees. You are almost out of trees to harvest. Awesome. Let's just keep you going. We'll actually do... not quite that far out. We'll do this. Yeah, let's... Yeah. We're going to want all of this cleared so we can start leveling it and then eventually building on it. So we'll just say to clear all of this, and we'll just add these little bits also. Okay. We just had another ding. Location explored. Perfect. All right, now I believe, yep, you're out of fuel, so you're automatically returning home. I think we should be able to see it. I don't know if it just spawns in kind of at the edge there. Yeah, there it is. Perfect. And then all the loot that you have, I think, just goes straight onto our shipyard. Perfect. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And have you just been refueled? Yes, you have, I think, is what that is. Okay, cool. Our shipyard is still full because we have a bunch of cargo in here that our trucks have not emptied out yet. So we'll just leave that for now. We don't want to go off exploring if we can't bring back all of our loot. So that's fine. And we'll collect our reward from that, which is going to fill this up even more. Yeah, so I feel like I made some pretty good progress today. Kind of just scatterbrained, like I said, just trying to get our feet under us. Kind of a fumble with the limestone kind of set us back a little bit. Our iron seems to be going great, which is good. We'll slow this down a little bit. And our copper obviously is working, which is awesome. We're making our own concrete. We have plenty of coal. I was actually worried we were going to have to go over all the way to, here's our first coal deposit here. But it seems like we have plenty of wood to keep us cooking with some coal for now. These are all pretty much full, which is great. You're waiting for... so you're just waiting for trucks to take you coal to produce stuff. I see. Alright, so very first thing that we're going to do in our next episode is... Where are we here? Yes, so we're going to need some belts. And to make belts, we're going to need construction parts too. To get construction parts too, we have to start off with this recipe in our assembly Mark 1. So we're going to need to build more assembly ones and then assign this. I think we're already making electronics here. Our output's full because we're just using that for these. Yeah, so this makes 8. That uses 6. That uses 2. Okay, so we're going to want to build more of these as well. That takes copper and rubber, so we're going to want to start thinking about copper production. Yeah, so we'll do copper production, assemblies with the construction parts Mark II, which is also going to take more construction parts. So we're going to want to build more of these also. And yeah, that's how the snowball starts. Needing more things for more things. Then once we finally get some construction parts, we can start doing some automated stuff, which is going to save our trucks a lot of hassle, a lot of driving around for, not for no reason, but for very simple jobs that could be easily done by just some belts. So yeah, we're getting this flattened out as well, dumping some stuff there, and then I think plan on next we'll assign all of this. Yeah, we'll just make ourselves a nice little corner here. Eventually we can add this to it as well. We can totally corner off all of this, give us tons of space. I guess that's where we'll probably plan on doing like our farming and settlements down here. We'll move our industrial stuff up to here once we can get these trees cleared out, and our leveler is just going to town. That is awesome. Awesome, very cool. But yeah, all of that to come. If I'm messing up progression at all, please let me know. If there's impending doom because of something that I'm doing or not doing, please let me know. But yeah, I'm having such a blast with this game so far, and just love learning it as we go. So thank you all so much for joining me again, and I will see you in the next one.